Welcome everyone. Let's start the exercise 3.2 of chapter 3 from NCERT book. Question number 1 is form the pair of linear equation in the following problems and find the solution graphically. First problem is 10 students of class 10 took part in the mathematics quiz. If the number of girls is 4 more than number of boys, find the number of girls and boys. I am reading the statement again. Try to understand the question. 10 students of class 10. It means in class 10 total students are 10 and number of girls are 4 more than boys. Find the number of girls and boys graphically. Solution. Let number of boys who took part in math quiz they are X, and number of girls who took part in mathematics quiz they are Y. Case 1. First condition, 10 students of class 10. It means number of boys and girls total they are 10. X plus Y equal to 10. This is the equation 1. Case 2. If the number of girls is 4 more than number of boys, girls are 4 more than number of boys. So, here you can see, if we will add 4 in the strength of boys, then strength of the both number of boys and girls will be equal. Because girls are 4 more than boys, so here I am adding 4 in the strength of the boys, so that strength of girls and boys will be same. Now this is the case 2. For graphically solution, let's make the table for the both equations. First is x plus y equal to 10. So we can write x. Second condition, in second condition we can write y equal to 10 minus x. So here x and y, where y equal to 10 minus x. Let's substitute the value. Suppose x is 0. Equation is x y equal to 10 minus x. When x is 0, what the solution for y? It's 10. Now, if the x is 3, 10 minus 3, then y will be equal to 7. Simply you can substitute any value. Now, for the table 2 for the equation second is y equal to x plus 4. Now, let's draw the table x, y, where y is x plus 4. Now, substitute the value. You can substitute any value. Suppose x is 0. When x is 0, then value of y is 4. When x is 3, suppose x is 3, then value of y is x plus 3. Y equal to 4 plus x. X is 3, then value of y will be equal to 7. Now, these are the table for equation 1 and equation 2. Now, for the graphically solution, let's draw the Cartesian plane. You can see the table here. We have the value up to y-axis is up to 10 and x-axis is up to 3. So, let's draw it. Y-axis, x-axis, origin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Y-axis, now this is x, 1, 2, 3. Let's draw the graph for the first table, that is x0, y10. When x is 0, y is 10, and when x is 3, value of y is 7. So, it should be here. Now, draw the straight line. Now, it's here. And you all know it, for a linear equation of two variable, line of graph should be straight. Here you can see we have drawn the value for table 1 and it is a straight line. Now, for the second graph, x0, y. x0 value of y is 4 and when x is 3, y is 7. x is 3, y is 7. So, you can say you can see this is the position of the lines. Line 1 and line 2 are intersecting at this point, and at this point we have x is 3 and y is 7. Solution is x equal to 3 and y equal to 7. Look at the graph. x3, y 7. So here you can say y's are 3. Number of boys who took part in mathematics quiz are 3, and number of girls who took part in mathematics quiz, they are 7. Now let's see it on the graph sheet. Children, your graph should be like this. Let's see the second part of question 1. Statement for second part is 5 pencils and 7 pens together cost ₹50, whereas 7 pencils and 5 pens together cost ₹46. Find the cost of 1 pen and 1 pencil. Statement is very simple. We have to find the cost of 1 pencil and 1 pen. So let's assume it. Let cost of 1 pencil is ₹x and cost of 1 pen, that is ₹y. Case 1, let's read it again. Case 1, 5 pencils and 7 pens. 5 pencils, cost of 1 pencil is x, 5 pencil is 5x together. So put the sign of plus here. 7 pencils, cost of 1 pencil is 7 pen is ₹y, so that is 7y. Together they cost ₹50. This is the equation for the first condition. Now let's see the second condition. Case 2. Case 2 is where is the 7 pencils and 5 pens. 7 pencils, so this is 7x plus 5y is equal to 46, because cost of 7 pencil, 1 pencil is ₹x, so 7 pencil is 7x. Cost of 5 pen, 1 pen is ₹y, so 5 pen is 5y. Together they cost 46. Now for the graphical solution, let's draw the table for the both equations. First equation is 5x plus 7y equal to 50. 5x plus 7y equal to 50. So let's substitute the value of x, keep it on the other side. 50 minus 5x, y equal to 50 minus 5x upon 7. Now here we can substitute the value of x. We can substitute any value. Let's substitute x is 10. Suppose x is 10. Put x equal to 10, y equal to 50 minus 5 into 10, 50 upon 7. When x is 10, result for the y is 0. Because 0 upon 7, that is 0. For the second, now put the value of x equal to 3. Now let's see what's the result. 50 minus 5 into 3 upon 7. 50 minus 15 upon 7. 50 minus 15, that is 35. 35 upon 7 is 5. Again you can see the solution here. Equation is 5x plus 7y equal to 50. So 7y, substitute the one variable and you can choose any one. Here I am finding the value of y here. What is y? 7y equal to 50 minus 5x. So 7y, take the y 7 here at the denominator on the right side. So y equal to 50 minus 5x upon 7. Now we have to substitute the value of x here. I am substituting x equal to 10. Then the result is 0. And when x is 3, y is 5. When x is 3, y is 7. Hope so. Y is 5. Let's now see the result for this equation. Equation 1. You can substitute any value other than the 10 or 3. Now let's see the solution for the equation 2. Now this was the table for the equation 1. Now similarly we will find the table, solve the table for the equation 2. Second equation is 7x plus 5y equal to 46. Second equation is 7x plus 5y equal to 46. Similarly we will find the value of 5 here. It's 5y equal to 46 plus 7. take it on the other side. So value sign will be changed. Y equal to 46 minus 7x upon 5. Now this is the value of y for the equation 2. Y equal to 46 minus 7x upon 5. Now substitute the value of x here. Suppose I am substituting x is 8 sorry. You can substitute any value. Suppose x is 8. When x is 8, 46 minus 7 into 8 upon 5. 46 minus 56 upon 5 minus 10 upon 5 minus 2. Here you can see when we will substitute the x8, result for the y is minus 2. You can see the solution here. Again I am repeating, y is 46 minus 7x upon 5. X is 8. 46 minus 7 into 8, 56. 46 minus 56 plus minus minus, and we have to carry the greater value sign. So result is minus 10. Minus 10 upon 5 minus 2. So when x is 8, value of y is minus 2. Now let's substitute the another value. Let's put x equal to 3. X equal to 3 in equation second. Y equal to 46 minus 7 into 3, 5. 46 minus 21, 5. This is 35. So result is 7. So when we substitute, sorry, it's 25. So result is 5. 46 minus 25 is 25. So value of y is 5. So when x is 3, value of y is 5. Now these are the tables for equation 1 and equation 2. In class 9 you have already studied how you can find the value of a variable when a linear equation of two variables is given to you. Here I am explaining both the solution. Also you can easily find the solution for the any linear equation of two variables. Now let's try it on the graph. Let's see this roughly sketch. Now we have values x is up to 10 and y is up to plus 5. So let's these values on the graph sheet. First table, for the first table x is 10 and y is 0. Second is x3, y 5. Value of x is 3, y is 5. So this is the exact position. Now draw a straight line. With the help of scale, you can draw a straight line. When we will draw it on the graph sheet, we will get the exact solution. Roughly here I am telling you how to draw a graph sheet. Now for the second table, x8, y minus 2, x is 8 and y minus 2. So here is the position x8, y minus 2 and x3, y 5. This is the position. Now draw it. So let's see. This is the intersecting point. Now this is these are the straight lines. This is the intersecting point. So here you can see value of x is 3 and y is 5. X equal to 3 and y equal to 5. So we can say cost of one pencil is rupee 3 and cost of one pen is rupee 5. Cost of one pencil rupee 3 and cost of one pen is rupee 5. Now let's see it on the graph sheet. See its actual position when we will draw this situation on the graph sheet. Now this was the question 1. Now I am going to start question 2. Question 2 is based on the system of linear equation which I have already explained in my introductory video. If you have not seen it, you can go to the description or on the I button above. So let's start the question second, part 1. we have to tell whether these equations are intersecting at a point, parallel or coincident. Condition is 5x minus 4y equal to 8. Second is 7x plus 6y minus 9. So let's compare this equation a1x b1y plus c1 with the equation 1 on comparing equation 1, equation 2 on comparing with equation 1. Value of a is 5, a1 is 5, b1 is minus 4 and c1 8 on second equation, like it is a2x b2y plus c2 equal to 0. Compare this with the equation 2. So we have value of a2 is 7, b2 6 and c2 is minus 9. Now let's check it. Now let's recall the system of equation. I have already explained you. Let's see it again. If a1 upon a2 not equal to b1 upon b2, then the equations has unique solutions and graphically lines are intersecting. If a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2 but not equal to c1 upon c2, then the equation, algebraical equation, has no solutions and graphically they are parallel to each other, just like this. And third one is when a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2 equal to c1 upon c2, then algebraical equations has the many solution and graphically lines are the coincident, they are overlapping on each other, just like this. So let's check in the part 1 which type of system of equation is given to us. a1 is 5, a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2. Now take it into the simplest form, minus 2 by 3. Easily we can identify a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. So lines are intersecting at a point. Algebraically, solution is a unique solution and graphically lines are intersecting at a point. Now let's see the second solution, second part. Hope so this is clear to you. Now second part. Second equation is 9x plus 3y, 9x plus 3y plus 12 equal to 0, and equation second is 18x plus 6y, 18x plus 6y plus 24 equal to 0. Now on comparing a1 9 and value of b1 is 3, c1 is 12, a2 18, b2 6 and c2 is 24. Now a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2. Here you can check it. These two are equal. 9 ones are 9, 9 twos are 18. Similarly 3 ones are 3 twos are, and c1 upon c2 12 upon 24. These three are equal. So which condition is verified here? a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2, c1 upon c2. 3 are equal, so equation has many solution and graphically lines are coincident. Lines are coincident. Third one is here. This is the solution for the part 2. Let's see the third part. Question for third is 6x minus 3y. Third is 6x minus 3y plus 10 equal to 0, and second is 2x minus y, 2x minus y plus 9 equal to 0. Now a1 is 6, b1 minus 3, c1 is 10, a2 2, b2 minus 1, c2 is 9, 6 upon 2 minus 3 upon minus 1, 10 upon 9. Here you can see 2 3s are minus 3, minus 2 3s are, and this is also 3. 3 equal to 3 but not equal to 10 upon 9. So a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2 but not equal to c1 upon c2. So this is the condition to algebraically equation has no solution and graphically lines are parallel. So result for third part is lines are parallel. Now question 3 of exercise 3.2, on comparing the ratio a1 upon a2, b1 upon b2 and c1 upon c2, find whether the lines representing the following pair of linear equations are consistent or inconsistent. In the following equation, we have to find out whether these pair of lines are consistent or inconsistent. So, what's the condition for the consistency of these equations? Consistency, you know it, I have already explained. Consistent lines are consistent in two conditions: when they are intersecting each other, or they are coincident or overlapping. We can also say lines are overlapping. And inconsistent when lines are parallel. No solution. For no solutions, lines are inconsistent and consistent, intersecting, unique solution, and for many solution. So you have to remember it. When equation has unique solution or many solutions, then the equations are consistent, and if they have no solutions, then they are inconsistent. So let's check the first equation. First is 3x plus 2y equal to 5, and second is 2x minus 3y equal to 7. So let's compare it with the general form of linear equations. A1 is 3, B1 2 and C1 is 5. Student, you have to take care of one thing. In this question or in previous question, you have to check one thing. Constant, it may be on the, in both equations, if they are on the right side of the equation, then the both constant should be on the right side, or you can take it on the left side. So let's see. Firstly, we can write the equation 1 as 3x plus 2y minus 5 equal to 0. Collect all the values together. 2x minus 3y minus 7 equal to 0. Now compare it. A1 3, B1 2, C1 is minus 5, A2 is 2, B2 minus 3 and C2 minus 7. Here I am collecting all the value on the same side. Now let's see. 3 upon 2 equal to 2 upon minus 3. These are not equal. So here A1 upon A2 not equal to B1 upon B2. It means equation has unique solution. So this is the consistent equations. So these equations are consistent. Let's see the second part. Second statement is 2x minus 3y equal to 8 and 4x minus 6y equal to 9. Now again, let's take all values together. Minus 8, 4x minus 6y minus 9 equal to 0. Now compare it. A1 is 2, B1 minus 3, C1 is minus 8, A2 4, value of B2 is minus 6, C2 is minus 9. Now let's check it. 2 upon 4, minus 3 upon minus 6, minus 8 upon minus 9. Now minus can cancel by minus. 3 1 2, 2 1 2 and 4, 1 by 2 equal to 1 by 2, but this is not equal to minus 8 by 9. So condition is A1 upon A2 equal to B1 upon B2 but not equal to C1 upon C2. So equation has no solution. And for no solutions, they are inconsistent. Equations are inconsistent. Now let's see the third part of this question. Statement for third is 3 upon 2x 3 upon 2x plus 5 upon 3y equal to 7, and second equation is 9x minus 10y. 9x minus 10y is equal to 14. So let's compare these two equations with the general form. For equation 1, a1 is, firstly let's take the all values together. So first equation 3 by 2x plus 5 upon 3y minus 7 equal to 0, and second is 9x minus 10y minus 14 equal to 0. Now let's compare it. On comparing, a1 is 3 upon 2, b1 is 5 upon 3, and value of c1 is minus 3. For second equation, a2 is 9, value of b2 is minus 10, and c2 is minus 14. So let's check it. 3 upon 2 upon 9 is equal to 5 upon 3 minus 10, a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2. Let's place the denominator 1 here so that easily you can do the reciprocal. With the help of placing this 1, you can easily do the reciprocal. Now check it. This is 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9, 1 by 6 is equal to 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10, minus 1 by 6. These two are not equal. Values are same, but they are of the opposite side. So here a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. So lines are intersecting. In the case of intersecting, equation has unique solution. Unique solution. So for unique solutions, lines are consistent. Lines are consistent also. It's clear to you. Now, after this question, I am going to explain the fourth part. So let's see it. Fourth is 5x minus 3y equal to 11. Fourth part, 5x minus 3y. 5x minus 3y equal to 11, and second is minus 10x plus 6y equal to minus 22. Now firstly collect the values. Equation is, first is 5x minus 3y minus 11 equal to 0. Second equation is minus 10x plus 6y plus 22 equal to 0. Now compare these two equations. A1 is 5, B1 is minus 3, C1 is minus 11. Second equation, A2 is minus 10, B2 6, and value of C2 is 22. Now let's compare these equations. 5 upon minus 10, that is A1 upon A2, minus 3 upon 6, that is B1 upon B2, minus 11 upon 22, this is C1 upon C2. Now take it into the simplest form. Minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2. Here we are having the same value in these three equations. These are minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2. It means A1 upon A2 equal to B1 upon B2 equal to C1 upon C2. So student, this is the condition for the many solutions. Equation has many solutions, and for many solution, graphically the result is lines are coincident, they are overlapping each other, and equation has many solutions algebraically. So here we can say it is the condition for the consistent, because we can find the many solution for this equation consistent. This is the case of conditions the following, the given linear equations are consistent. Now see the fifth part of the same question, question number 3rd. Let's see, let's write the statement for question 5. Question 5 is, this is statement is 4 upon 3x plus 2y is equal to 8, and second is 2x plus 3y equal to 12. Now similarly, same as the previous questions, take all the values together. 4 plus 3x plus 2y minus 8 equal to 0, and for second equation 2x plus 3y minus 12 equal to 0. Now compare these two equations and find the value of a1, b1, c1. a1 is 4 by 3, b1 is 2 here, c1 is minus 8, value of a2 is 2, b2 3, and c2 is minus 12. Now let's see, a1 upon a2, 4 by 3, a2 is 2, so you can write it in the form of 2 upon 1, so that easily we can take the reciprocal. b1 is 2 upon 3, and this is third one is minus 8 upon minus 12. Now take the reciprocal here, 4 by 3 into 1 by 2, 2 by 3. Now cancel the sign of minus, and you can take it into the simplest form by dividing it by the table of 4. 4 2 is 8, 4 3 is 12, 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 in the 3 equation, and these 3 equations you can see we are having the same value, that is 2 by 3. So again it's also the condition for the many solutions. a1 upon a2, b1 upon b2, c1 upon c2. So equation has many solutions, and for many solutions equation lines are consistent. So we can find the consistent value here. Now this is the question number 3. Now let's start the question 4 of exercise 3.2. Question 4 is, check whether the following pair of linear equation is consistent or inconsistent. If they are consistent, obtain it graphically. Yes students, here we have to check whether these two equations are consistent or inconsistent. If they are consistent, then we have to find the solution graphically. So firstly write statement 1 is x plus y equal to 5, and second equation is 2x plus 2y equal to 10. So firstly write these equations as x plus y minus 5 equal to 0. Second is 2x plus 2y minus 10 equal to 0. Now compare these two equations with their general form. a1x b1y plus c1 equal to 0. a2x b2y plus c2 equal to 0. Now on comparison, this is equation 1 on equation 2. On comparing equation 1 with this one and equation 2 with this one, a1 is 1, b1 is also 1, c1 minus 5, value of a2 is 2, value of b2 is 2, and value of c2 is minus 10. So by comparison, you can find the value of a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2. Now check it. a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2, c1 upon c2. Minus 5 is cancelled by minus 10. This is 1 by 2. Here you can see we have these three equations are equal. Value of these three are equal. This is 1 upon 2 equal to 1 upon 2 equal to 1 upon 2. So which condition is satisfied here? a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2 equal to c1 upon c2. So in this case equations has many solutions. Equations has many solutions. So they are consistent. So they are consistent, and the question is we have to check whether the following pair of equations are consistent. If they are consistent, then we have to solve it graphically. So let's make the chart for it, graph for it. Students, you have check here. We have equation. Our equations has a many solution. So in many solution, we can't find a unique solutions here. Solutions are dependent. Solution of x is dependent on the value of y. Let's see how. Firstly, draw the table x plus y minus 5 equal to 0. First equation is x plus y minus 5 equal to 0. So let's draw the table for equation 1. This is x. So y, suppose x is 0, then the value of y is 5. Substitute the value of x 0, y is 5. You can see how I am getting this value. If x is 0, y minus 5 equal to 0, y equal to 5. Similarly, now you can substitute any value. I have already told you. Put y 0. If y is 0, then x minus 5 is 0. X minus 5 is 0, so x equal to 5. So we can write here when x is 0, value of y is 5 and y is 0, value of x is also 5. So this is the table for equation 1. Now let's draw the table for the second equation. Now table for the second equation. Equation second is 2x plus 2y. 2x plus 2y minus 10 equal to 0. X, y. Now substitute the value of x. Similarly, I am substituting the value of x 0 here. When x is 0, you can see how we can find the value of y in this equation by putting x 0. 0 plus 2y minus 10 equal to 0. 2y equal to 10, y equal to 5. So when x is 0, value of y is 5. Now substitute the y 0. Put y equal to 0. 2x plus 2 into 0 minus 10 equal to 0. 2x minus 10 equal to 0. 2x equal to 10. X equal to 10 by 2. That is 5. So when y is 0, value of 5. Okay, now in the same way, we have find the value of table 1 and table 2, equation 1 and equation 2. Now I have already told you this is the consistent and equation has many solutions. So in this case, lines are dependent. Now let's draw the graph for this situation. X is up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again I am repeating, here equation has the many solutions. Okay. So if x is 0, then the value of y is 5. When the y is 0, value of x is 5. Now this is your line. Similarly, in second table, you can see when x is 0, value of y is 5, and when y is 0, value of x is 5. You can see lines are overlapping, they are coincident. So in this case, we have many solutions. Value of x and y are dependent on each other. In short, I am explaining you how they are dependent on each other. Suppose we have first equation x plus y minus 5 equal to 0, x equal to 5. So you can see value of y is dependent on the x. Which value we are substituting in the x, that is the y. If we are putting the different value of x, then the solutions for y are the different. So we can say in many solutions x and y are the dependent, but in unique solution they are independent. On there we get the exact solution. So this is the basic difference between unique solution and many solution. In unique solution we have only one solution, and then x and y are independent. But in many solution we have x and y, they both are dependent on each other. Second part of exercise 3.2, question number 4. Second part is x minus y equal to 8. Second is x minus y equal to 8, and second equation here 3x minus 3y equal to 16. Now firstly write the equations as x minus y minus 8 equal to 0, 3x minus 3y minus 16 equal to 0. Now compare it with the general forms of the equations. a1x b1y plus c1 equal to 0, a2x b2y plus c2 equal to 0. On comparing equations 1 and second, equation first and equation second, we have a1 1, b1 minus 1, value of c1 is minus 8, a2 is 3, b2 is minus 3, and c2 is minus 16. Now also you can simply write the value of a1 b1 c1 and a2 b2 c2. Now let's check the relationship. 1 upon 3 is equal to minus 1 upon minus 3 equal to minus 8 upon minus 16. Now this is 1 by 3 is equal to 1 by 3, and last one is 1 by 2. So here you can say a1 upon a2 plus b1 upon b2 not equal to c1 upon c2. So there is no solution. Equations have no solutions and they are inconsistent. And in the case of inconsistency, we have no solution. We can't draw the graph for this equation. Now let's see the third part of this question. Equation for third is 2x plus y 2x plus y minus 6 equal to 0. First equation for part 3 is, third one is 2x plus y minus 6 equal to 0, and second equation is 4x minus 2y minus 4 equal to 0. Now compare these equations with the general form. a1x b1y plus c1 equal to 0, a2x b2y plus c2 equal to 0. On comparison with equation 1 and equation 2, a1 is 2, b1 is 1, c1 minus 6, a2 4, b2 minus 2, c2 minus 4. Now write it in the form of a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2. Here you can see a1 upon a2 not equal to b1 upon b2. These are not equal because they both are having the opposite sign. So you have to check it, students. 1 upon 2 is not equal to minus 1 upon 2. Equation has unique solution. So in case of unique solutions, lines are consistent. So let's draw the table. First is for first equation is 2x plus y minus 6 equal to 0, x, y. So let's substitute the value of x0. Suppose x0, then what the value for y? It's c. You can 6. You can see how I am getting this value. X is 0, 2 into 0 plus y minus 6 equal to 0, y minus 6 equal to 0, y equal to 6 here. Now let y 0. If y is 0, 2 plus 0 minus 6 equal to 0, 2x minus 6 equal to 0, 2x equal to 6, x equal to 6 by 2, x equal to 3. So when y is 0, value of x is 3. Okay, x is 3. Now second equation, draw the table for the equation 2. This is 4x minus 2y minus 4 equal to 0. X and y, suppose x is 0 here. Let's see how we can get the value of y. X is 0, 4 into 0 minus 2y minus 4 equal to 0, minus 2y minus 4 equal to 0, minus 2y equal to 4, y equal to 4 upon minus 2, that is minus 2. Similarly, when y is 0, 4x minus 2 into 0 minus 4 equal to 0, 4x equal to 4, x equal to 4 by 4, that is 1. Now, this is the table for the equation 1 and equation 2. Now, let's draw it on the graph roughly. I am doing it. Let's see. Draw the Cartesian plane, x-axis, negative x-axis, y-axis, negative y. It is the origin. Now draw the value of x is up to 3 and y up to 6. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let's draw it. X is x0, when x0, y is 6 here. When x0, value of y is 6, and when y0, x is 3. Now, this is the straight line. Second, for table 2, x0, y is minus 2. So, draw the value of y minus 2. This is minus 1, minus 2. When x is 0, y is minus 2, and y0, x is 1. X is 1 now. This is the intersection point of line 1 and line 2. Now, this is the intersecting point. Here you can see x is 2, sorry, y is 2, or value of x is also 2. So, this is the graph for the part 3, x2, y2. So, now let's see it on the graph sheet. Fourth part of question 4 is, first equation is 2x minus 2y minus 2 equal to 0. Second equation is 4x minus 4y minus 5 equal to 0. Now compare it with the general form. a1x b1y plus c1 equal to 0. a2x b2y plus c2 equal to 0. Now on comparison of equation 1 and equation 2, a1 2, b1 minus 2, c1 is minus 2. A2 is 4, B2 is minus 4, C2 minus 5. Now let's check it. A1 upon A2 minus 2 by 4 minus 2 upon minus 2. Here you can see first two terms are equal. First two equations are equal. 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2, but it's not equal to 2 by 5. So this is the condition of A1 upon A2, B1 upon B2, but not equal to C1 upon C2. It means equation has no solution, and in case of no solutions, equations are inconsistent. So we can't draw the graph for this situation. Equation is inconsistent. Now this was the question 4. After that I am going to start question 5. Question 5. So, statement is, half the perimeter of a rectangular garden. Question 5. Half the perimeter of a rectangular garden whose length is 4 meter more than its width. Width is 36 meter. Find the dimensions of the garden. Solution is here. Again I am repeating the statement. Half of the perimeter of a rectangular garden. You know very well what's the perimeter of a rectangular garden? That is 2 into length plus breadth. Now here he is asking for the half of the perimeter whose length is 4 meter more than its width. Length is 4 meter. Length is dependent on the width. So let width of the rectangular garden Width of the rectangular garden x meter and length which is 4 meter more than its width. So that is x plus 4 meter. Now half of the perimeter of rectangular garden, that is 2 into length plus breadth. According to question, half of the perimeter, that is 36 is half of the perimeter. This is 36 and here perimeter is 2 into length plus breadth and do the half of it, because according to question 36 is the half of the perimeter. So divide it here, 2 by 2, 36. Again I am repeating, listen the statement, try to understand the statement. What statement is half of the perimeter of a rectangular garden, that is 36. So here 36 is the half of the perimeter. Perimeter is 2 into length plus breadth. So take the half of this. So divide it by 2. Now we have x plus x, 2x plus 4. Now take 4 on the left side. 2x equal to 4. Sorry, 36 minus 4 is, that is 32. 2x equal to 32. Now shift their sides, left into right and right into right. There is no change in their sign because we are just shifting their positions. X equal to 32 by 2, that is 16. So width of the garden, that is 16 meter and length of the garden is 16 plus 4, that is 20 meter. Here you can also verify your answer. Let's see how. Perimeter is 2 into length plus breadth, that is 36 and half of the perimeter 36. This is given to us. So our answer is right. Now question 6 for exercise 3.2. Given the linear equation 2x plus 3y minus 8 equal to 0, write another linear equation of two variables such that the geometrical representation of the pairs so formed is intersecting line, parallel lines and coincidence lines. Yes students, in this question one line is given to us and we have to write second equation of line to make the pair, and for second condition which we have to write, that should be satisfy these three conditions. First condition is intersecting line. First equation is given to us, we have to write the second equation and we have to write that equation which must be satisfied the condition of intersecting line. We can take many examples. First is 2x minus 3y minus 8. Intersecting line. You all know for intersecting line condition is a1 upon a2 not equal to b1 upon b2. Is it clear? For the intersecting line, the main condition is a1 upon a2 not equal to b1 upon b2. So we have to write the another such equation in which that condition must be satisfied. So we can write any pair. Suppose we can write here 3x plus 2y minus 7 equal to 0. You can check it. 2 upon 3 is not equal to 3 upon 2. You can make another pair, x plus y equal to x plus y minus 4 equal to 0. We can make many pairs, but we have to take care of only one thing. The second equation must satisfy this condition, a1 upon a2 not equal to b1 upon b2. So we can write many equations. These two are the examples which I am giving you. Now second, we have to write the second equation which satisfies this condition, parallel line. So first we can write 3x. Answer for the first is here. You can write 3x plus 2y minus 7 equal to 0 or x plus y minus 4 equal to 0. You can write any other equations also. Now for the second, parallel lines. So condition for the parallel is a1 upon a2 equal to b1 upon b2 not equal to c1 upon c2. So we have to make a equation in which that must be satisfied this condition. Given equation is 2x plus 3y minus 8 equal to 0. So let's make another equation which satisfies this particular equation condition. So we can take 4x plus 6y minus 7 equal to 0. Or you can take any another example. You can take multiple of 10x plus 3y upon you can take 10x plus 15y minus 5 equal to 0. In both cases you can check 2 upon 4, 3 upon 6 equal to minus 8 upon 7. You can check here. First two conditions are satisfied, but the last one is not. A1 upon A2 not equal to B1 upon B2. Similarly, for this condition you can also check. So we can take n number of equations which must be satisfied the condition for the parallel line. Now third condition is we have to make a pair of line which must be satisfied. The lines should be coincident there. For coincidence line, condition is A1 upon A2 equal to B1 upon B2 equal to C1 upon C2. So in this case, first equation given one is 2x plus 3y minus 8 equal to 0. We have to, in this condition, all three coefficients are equal. Coefficient of x, y and constant, they should be equal. So we have to just find the multiple of these coefficients. You can write here 4x plus 6y minus 16 or multiple of 3, 6x plus 9y minus 24. In both cases you can check 2 upon 4, 3 upon 6, minus 8 upon minus 16. All these are equal to 1 by 2. Now these are the examples which satisfy the first is the intersecting line, second example for the parallel line and third for the coincidence line. We can make n number of equations. Now let's start the question 7. To draw the graph of the equation x minus y plus 1 equal to 0 and 3x plus 2y minus 12 equal to 0. We have to draw the graph for these two equations. Next, let's see. Find the coordinates of the vertices of the triangle formed by these lines. It means we have to find the coordinate of the vertices when two lines intersect each other, and at x-axis they will make a triangular region there, and we have to find the vertices of this triangle and shade the triangular region. So let's solve. First of all, we will make the table of these two equations. Equation 1 is x minus y plus 1 equal to 0. So let's make the table for equation 1. Equation 1 is x minus y plus 1 equal to 0. Let's put x0, x minus y plus 1 equal to 0. So x is y minus 1. When x is 0, x0, what's the value of y? Y is plus 1. And let's take another value, put x equal to minus 1. Now put x minus 1 minus y plus 1 equal to 0, minus y equal to 0. So y equal to 0. Now this is the table for the equation 1. When we substitute x0, the value of y is 1. When x is minus 1, the value of y is 0. Now for the second equation, now let's make the table for second equation. Second equation is 3x plus 2y minus 12 equal to 0. Now let's draw the table for this. Substitute. Suppose x is 2. 3x plus 2y minus 12. Put x equal to 2. Again I am repeating here. You can substitute any value of here. You can substitute the value of x or find y, or substitute the value of y and you can find x. If you will try, you can do it by substituting by any value. Suppose x is 3, then 3 into 2 plus 2y minus 12. 6 plus 2y minus 12 equal to 0. 2y minus 6 equal to 0. So y is 3 here. So when x is 2, value of y is 3. Now let's take x0 for second equation. x0, 3 into 0 plus 2y minus 12 equal to 0. 0 plus 2y minus 12. 2y equal to 12, y equal to 12 by 2, that is 6. Now this is the table for these two equations. Now let's draw it on the graph. Roughly I am going to sketch it. Let's see. After that we will draw it on the graph sheet. On graph sheet we will get the exact solution. Now here values are 1 and maximum y, that is 6. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. X is minus 1. So on the x state, this is minus 1 and this is the y negative. Now let's plot it. First condition is x0, y1. X is 0 and y1. This is x-axis, y-axis. x0, y1. First point is this. And x minus 1, y0. X minus 1, y0. Now these are the points. Now make a straight line which is passes through these 2 points. This is a straight line, you all know. Also you all know graph for a straight line of linear equation of 2 variable, its graph should be a straight line. If it is not a straight line, check the condition, check your table. It means you are doing something wrong. Now second condition is x2, y3. When x2, y3, x2, y3, this is here. Now x0, y is 6, x is 0, y is 6, this is here. Now join these 2 points. Now this is a straight line and cut it at the x-axis. Students, you can say at x-axis we have 2 intersecting points. These are A, point B, and this is C. So this is our triangle ABC. We have to find the vertices of these triangles. So A, you can see vertices A. For A is it's lie on x-axis, so obviously y is 0 here. And what is x? That is minus 1 and 0. Now this is the vertices of A, and check the B. B is it's lie on 2, 3. This one is 4. B is 4 and 0. It's also lie on x-axis. Same, y is 0 here. So vertices 4, B is 4 and 0. Now we have to check the intersecting point, which is P here. Let's name it the P, label it P. Now intersecting point for P is 2 and 3. You can see x is 2 here. When we will draw it on the graph sheet, we will get the exact solution. I am going to show it on the graph sheet. So P is x2 and y is 3. Now this is the solution. This is the answer for your question. Draw the graph of equation. We have drawn the graph of these 2 equations here, and triangle form, that is APB. That is APB. So vertices of A and B are minus 1 and 0, and B 4 or 0, because A and B, they both are lie on the x-axis, and x-axis y of value is 0. Now P is the intersection point of these 2 lines. On graph sheet you can exactly find the solution. Here x is 2, y is 3. So let's see it on the graph sheet.